What's up, y'all? Today, I wanted to see which division in the NBA was the best. So I condensed every division into just one team, but that one team had to have at least 3 players from each team in the division. So even though the Thunder have great players, they could still only have 3 players. And even though the Utah Jazz kind of suck, they still had to have 3 players on that team. So that's how it's going to be fair-ish. So the first one we have is the Boston Atlantic Division. And why I chose Boston is because it's whoever's currently at the top of each division right now, and it's the Boston Celtics. So this team's kind of cracked, but they are definitely not the best team in my opinion. But it is Jaylen Brown, who's been on a tear, Jason Tatum, who has a tear, Tyrese Maxey, baller, Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid, Scotty Barnes, MPJ, yes, Brandon Ingram, Mikal Bridges, Derek White, VJ Edgecombe, Nick Claxton, Cam Thomas, and RJ Barrett. And it looks like the worst player that is playing is going to be Brandon Ingram. And then for this is the Los Angeles Pacific Division. So this one has Steph Curry. So Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, and LeBron and Luka are all on the same team. But for some reason, the way they're playing this, they have Draymond Green starting over LeBron and Luka. So I think what I'm going to do, just for my state of mind, is make LeBron a freaking power forward, and then that is all better. And while I'm at it, screw it, I'm gonna make Luka a shooting guard. Okay, so this is what the lineup should actually look like. It's Steph Curry starting with Luka Doncic, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Ivica Zubac, Devin Booker off the bench, James Harden, Jimmy Butler, Austin Reeves, and Domantas Sabonis. And then they have Draymond, Zach LaVine, Jalen Green, and Dylan Brooks and DeMar DeRozan all not playing. So then we got the Southeast Division, which I think personally is going to be the worst one. Like, this team kind of sucks. I mean, they don't suck, but like in a couple of years they'll be at fire. But right now they do suck. They have Trae Young at the 1. So I thought like, oh boy, you know, Trae Young got traded from the Hawks. He's not going to be in this division anymore. But he's still in that division. So Trae Young will still be on the team with Jalen Johnson. But they got Tyler Hero, Franz Wagner, Bam Adebayo, Paolo Banchero. Paolo Banchero off the bench is crazy work, but yeah, I guess so. Jalen Johnson is him. Norman Powell, LaMelo Ball, Con Knople, who's been balling, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Keyshawn George, Desmond Bane, Alex Sarr, Kristaps Porzingis, and Brandon Miller. Yeah, it's kind of a trash one. When you have the Wizards and the Hornets in the same division, it's not going to be too good. So the Detroit Central Division, this one's going to be interesting because they have Giannis teamed up with Halliburton and Cade Cunningham and Donovan Mitchell. Okay, so this is filthy. Azor Thompson at the 3, Jalen Duren, Pascal Siakam, Evan Mobley, Josh Giddey, Andrew Nembhard, Ryan Rollins, Kobe White, Kevin Porter Jr., Jared Allen, and Nikola Vucevic. So that one's kind of filthy. I can't even lie. Like, if Cade Cunningham is your 6th man, bro, how tall? Cade could play the 3, right? If he wanted to. How tall is Cade? He's 6'6", right? Do I just do that? Bro? Yeah, why not? Tyrese Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham, fire. Giannis, Jalen Duren, insane starting lineup. So San Antonio Southwest Division. This one is the Twin Towers of KD and, oh my God, yeah, the height here is crazy. Look at this. Kyrie at the 1, Stephon Castle at the 2, Kevin Durant at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, and Wembanyama at the 5, with Şengün off the bench, De'Aaron Fox, Zion Williamson, Amen Thompson, and Ja Morant. This might be one of my favorites. There's another one I think is better, but still, yeah. Derek Queen's on this team, Cooper Flagg too, Trey Murphy, Zach Edey, and Jaren Jackson Jr. If this wasn't a one-year sim, this one would be a dynasty. It's going to be a dynasty, like holy cow. But this one right now for one-year sim is going to go crazy. The Oklahoma City Northwest, once I show you this, you're going to be like, what the frick? As it's literally SGA, Anthony Edwards, and Nikola Jokic on the same team. Like, the rest of the NBA should just quit, bro. Like, literally just quit. That's stupid. Denny Advia, too, at the 3. Julius Randle at the 4. Jamal Murray off the bench. J-Dub off the bench. Dame off the bench. Chet Holmgren off the bench. Aaron Gordon's not playing, but he's there. Walker Kessler, Rudy Gobert, Shaedon Sharpe, and Lauri Markkanen is not even playing. That's how good this team is. Yeah, if I had to place any money or bet anything, I would definitely, put my money on the Northwest Division. That just seems pretty obvious to me. But what do y'all think? Injuries will be on, though, because it just spices things up, and we'll never know. Because right now, if I had injuries off, I'm like 100% sure and they would still win. But with injuries on, anything can technically happen. So, yeah, no trades will be performed, anything like that. We'll just see how they do. But leave y'all prediction in the comments. I'm going to say Northwest Division easy. Up against probably Atlantic. I think Atlantic is the strongest. Or, the one the Pistons are in. What's the Pistons one? Central. It's Atlantic or Central out of the East, and then it's just definitely Northwest out the West. So let's see how they do. And I'll be able to see every injury that happens. That's cool. I'll let y'all know. All right, so simming this took way longer than it did because I had injury turned on, but I know that like Bam Adebayo's out. Jalen Duren, I think, is out. And Joel Embiid is out for now. But none of them had season-ending injuries. I think they're just going to miss the first couple of weeks of the playoffs, which really doesn't matter because, there's only like 2 The earliest you'll actually get a competitive series is the second round, so. But Nikola Jokic on the Thunder wins MVP with 23.2 points a game, 11 boards, 9.7 assists, 1.4 steals, 50, 86, and 46 from each respective category. Paolo Banchero, 6th man of the year, 18.5 points, 6.7 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 55% of the field, 72% from the free throw line. And then Wembanyama, defensive player of the year with 2.2 blocks, 19 points, and 10 boards. And the Central Division actually goes 75-7. So they were the best. I saw the Northwest. I was watching that one mostly. They had a decent bit of losses. Like, they weren't, on fire or anything like that. But wow. You see, and look what happens when we take away the good players from each team. Look at this. Freaking TJ McConnell makes All-NBA second team. What the heck? On 17.2 points a game and 8 assists. What a baller. And Naz Reid is on All-NBA. And Russell Westbrook. Okay. And Cole Anthony on the Bucks is just balling out. It's fire. Same with Igor Demon. Okay. And perfect. All three of them are the first 3 in the division. In each division or in each conference, they are the top 3 teams. So we'll see. Let's see the first off NBA standings. How many games? So the San Antonio Spurs won 72-10. Bro, look at this. So record-wise, OKC Northwest were the worst. Well, they were tied with the worst with the Los Angeles Pacific, but Southwest was kicking butt, bro. And then the East, Southeast was sucking, but Detroit was really, bro. Central Division was really taking care of business, and same with the Atlantic. But yeah, I told you Southeast wasn't like anything crazy. They don't even have a 90 overall on that team. I mean, I think Jalen Johnson will be soon, but not yet. And you know what? Let me just say, who are the league leaders of this team? Oh my God, this league. The league leader is CJ McCollum on the Atlanta Hawks, followed by Benedict Mathurin and Igor Demon. These are the top 3 scorers in our NBA. I love it. That's awesome. Naz Reid holding it down with the most rebounds, followed by Donovan Clingan and Khalil Ware. Most assists, well, it is Nikola Jokic. And then Tyrese Haliburton. Okay, that makes sense. Most steals is TJ McConnell and then Jalen Suggs. Bro. All right. So this is what the fun thing is. Oh, fun. You could phrase it as fun. So these first rounds don't matter, obviously, because our teams are going to win. However, there is a risk our players could get hurt in this first round because they're actually playing basketball and all that. So second round will come. It'll be, see, it's crazy. It's like the NFL, bro. The number 1 seeds both get a bye week until the conference finals. Ideally, like realistically they should, because they should beat every other team in this team because every other team sucks. So yeah, they should get a bye to the conference finals, and then these 2 seeds are going to have to play in the second round. So all right, let's see it. Let's see how the first round goes, and then we'll see if anyone gets hurt because I have all these on. So Embiid and Paolo Banchero are healthy now. Pinched nerve in the back for Konkonopoulos. Sprained right foot, but he's fine. Bam Adebayo's fine. Jalen Duren's fine. Sore right foot. Okay, all right, everyone is healthy. Well, no one got hurt in the first round. That's fire. So the 2 matchups we care about are going to be Northwest Division versus the Pacific Division, and then it's going to be Atlantic versus Southeast. So teams look pretty healthy, but it's SGA, Anthony Edwards, Denny Avdia, Chet Holmgren, Nikola Jokic versus Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron, and Domantas Sabonis. Bro, this team, like just 4 years ago, would be the most cracked, insane team. Well, if Kawhi had his knee like fixed. But the team would be stupid years ago. I mean, they're still good now, but that game 1 goes to Northwest. Okay, and then over here we got the Boston Atlantic versus the Southeast Magic. I did that wrong. But Trae Young, Tyler Hero, Franz Wagner, Jalen Johnson, Bam Adebayo versus Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Joel Embiid. So I'm betting that one goes to Atlantic. Yes. All right. I'll watch these with Simcast, and I'll just let you know if any of these are close, if and when they're. And with 1 minute and 4 seconds left in Game 2, the Atlantic Division is only up by 1 point on the Southeast Division, but Atlantic Division has the ball. So this is the first time I could cheer for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown and freaking Joel Embiid on the same court together is just whack. On the same team. Okay, Jaylen Brown taking his time, gets it to Towns. To Brandon Ingram. Literally, I think one player from each division besides the Nets is on the court, and freaking Brandon Ingram misses the jump shot. Jalen Johnson taking it in on Karl Anthony Towns. Towns is there. Good defense. Nope, not. As the Southeast Division takes the lead. 32 seconds left. 8 seconds separating shot and game clock. Joel Embiid is bringing the ball up the court for some reason. Like, why? Well, let's see what you can do on Bam Adebayo. Puts it up. Misses it. What was that shot? As they foul Trae Young. Trae Young makes the free throw. All right, after making both free throws, there's 19 seconds left. We're down by 3. Tyrese Maxey, I would love to see shoot this ball. I would love to see Tyrese Maxey shoot this ball. Loki be fine with Tatum shooting it too. Maybe not like that. Maybe not in that situation. All right, I think we dropped this game. Yep. Okay. I say we because Philly's in here, but Joel Embiid dropped 30 in 30 minutes, but it was not enough. Okay, so yeah, 1-1 series. Oh, Shoot! Giannis in a game where it doesn't even matter. I mean, it does matter because he has to get to the finals. Tears his left MCL. Wow, that's crazy because it should be a bye week for him. Like, they shouldn't have to play, but they played worse competition. Now Giannis is out. That really, the East is completely up in the air. Anyone could get that now. That's crazy. As in the West, yeah, the Northwest goes up 3-0 in this series. Anthony Edwards just dropped 44 points. Jesus Christ. Okay. Wow. All right, and in the closeout game, this is crazy. Yeah, Northwest completely dominated the Pacific Division. That's easy work. 163 points on your head. Who didn't play defense? Honestly, that makes sense. It makes sense. The Pacific Division has like really no defenders. I mean, Devin Booker, not really. Steph Curry, not really. Luka, no. Kawhi, years ago. LeBron, no. James Harden, no. Jimmy Butler, a little bit, but more so in the past. Zubac, a little bit. Sabonis, no. Austin Reeves, no. Yeah, it was just like an all offensive team, but yeah, they're out. Okay, so they're in the conference. For some reason, the Spurs are down 2-1. The division itself is down to the Golden State Warriors. I'm not going to force them to win because, bro, if you lose that, you deserve to lose. But they're going to make a comeback. I'm not worried about it. And the closeout game, the Atlantic Division takes care of the Southeast Division in 5. Jalen Brunson put up 30. Joel Embiid put up 20. And yeah, just like I predicted, these two teams are in the conference finals. But now there's no Giannis. All right, so let's see. There's no way the Southwest Division loses this, right? Towns broke his finger too, so he's going to be out. Well, he's not going to be out. He's just going to be hurt. It went to game 7. They really almost choked that. That's crazy. So it's Northwest versus Southwest, and then it is Atlantic versus Central in the conference finals. So, like I said, I'll preview it. So let's see. It's Jalen Duren, Evan Mobley. I mean, Evan Mobley coming in for Giannis is like, it's not a huge deal because Evan Mobley's still a beast, but yeah, it's no Giannis, so that sucks. So it's Tyrese Halliburton at the 1, Donovan Mitchell at the 2, Cade at the 3, Evan Mobley at the 4, and Jalen Duren at the 5, whereas it's still Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and then Joel Embiid at the 5, with Towns hurt with a broken finger off the bench. So I'll simulate Simcast and see if it's a close game, and then I'll preview the West. And yo, it is a 2-point game, 48 seconds left. Atlantic Division is down by 2. Pascal Siakam gets a screen from Jared Allen. They played actually really good defense on that. And Joel Embiid contests the shot, forces the miss. I thought Pascal Siakam had a way easier shot, but Jason Tatum almost pulls up for 3. 10 seconds separating shot and game clock. This team's down by 2. What do? I think they want to attack with Embiid. Kick it back out to Jalen Brunson. I love that. For 3. Bang! I love that. That was huge. Pass it down low to Embiid. Let him get doubled. Kick it back out to Jalen Brunson for the 3. Let's go, bro. It's nice finally cheering for players that I hate on, because Brunson in the division, not my favorite player. Like Tatum, not my favorite player. Jaylen Brown, not my favorite player. Scotty Barnes, don't really like him either, just because they're in my division. But 5 seconds left. 4, 3. Tyrese Halliburton puts it up and scores with that playoff magic that he had, and they have no timeouts. It's going to be a Brunson full court shot, and that's off, right? Dang! Tyrese Halliburton does it again. Playoff magic, bro. 33 points for Cade, 33 points for Donovan Mitchell, 32 points for Cade, and a game winner for Tyrese Halliburton. Meanwhile, Brunson had 23 points, 20 for Tatum, and 19 for Towns. So even without Giannis, this team still won. Well, at least game 1. So Scotty Barnes twisted his ankle in this. Okay. And Josh Giddey pulled his lower back muscle. Okay, so both teams just lost someone, but nah. So it is SGA, Anthony Edwards, Denny Avdia, Chet Holmgren, and Nikola Jokic against Victor Wembanyama, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Stephon Castle, and De'Aaron Fox. Low-key, high-key, interesting matchup. So, oh no, I didn't want to do simulate through. I wanted to do with Simcast. Frick. All right, I'm gonna watch these with Simcast. I'll let y'all know whenever they're close again. And even though there's no Giannis, it looks like it is no problem for this Central team as they sweep the Boston Atlantic Division. That is crazy. Despite not having Giannis Antetokounmpo, they sweep them. They get to the finals. That's not who I thought would make it there. And with this win, the Northwest Division goes up 3-1 on the Southwest Division, with Nikola Jokic putting up 33 points, 12 boards, and 11 assists. 33-point triple-double in the playoffs. 24 for SGA. Man, dude, even with injuries on, that's crazy. This Northwest Division is going to get to the finals and win, aren't they? Well, hold on. It's kind of close, except the Spurs just stopped scoring for the last 2 minutes of the game, and they are eliminated as well. 24 points for Nikola Jokic. 24-point triple-double again. 19 for SGA, and then 16 for Damian Lillard in 16 minutes. Cade Cunningham put up 33.5 points per game, though, in that Eastern Conference Finals. 50, 40, 90. I like to see that, but 50, 80, 90 for Jokic. 13 assists a game, 25 points. So, Central Division versus Northwest. I mean, I could have seen this happening. It sucks that Giannis is hurt for this. Is there any chance he could come back at all? They say for this season, right? The torn left MCL. How much? Oh yeah, he's not coming back anytime. All right. Well, let's see. We're in the finals. Let's see how it goes. No Giannis for this Central Division. But you know what, bro? They did have the best. They had the best record in the league for a reason. They had the best record in the league for the reason. With or without Giannis, they are still a very good team. 33 points, 26 for Cade, 33 for Donovan Mitchell. That's the way to do it. You steal one game, that's cool. I mean, steal it. It's in your home court, but you know, that's fire. Come on, keep the pressure on them. I could see them. I don't want to say it yet because they do have the Avengers on the other side. But this team is just taking oh no, 38 points for Cade, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. But there's a red thing next to his name. Dear God, don't let it be too serious. Broken right leg for Cade Cunningham. They don't want to see you winning. Dang, bro. This team got so screwed with injuries, but they're still up 2-0 in the finals. Cade's out. Giannis is out. Josh Giddey is out. Low key, bro, this is exactly what happened to well, it happened in game 7, but I was about to say it's exactly what happened in the real life finals because freaking Tyrese Haliburton got hurt. But bro, they are still winning. You can't stop them. Donovan Mitchell goes nuclear with 49 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Evan Mobley 19, Tyrese Haliburton 18, 14 assists. Stepping up for their fallen brother. Oh my God, Donovan Mitchell 20 for 23 shooting, 8 for 10 from 3. Absolutely nuclear. They're up 3-0 on this super team without half their team. Like half their stars are out, bro. Let's see. Can they finish it? Can they sweep them, bro? They are up by 5 with a minute 35 left. I am so shocked that this team is about to sweep them. They have ball too. This is a success, bro. I'm happy. This is insane. This is like the good guys winning. How are the good guys winning despite everything that's happened to them? Tyrese Haliburton. Oh, because Tyrese Haliburton's him. Jesus, why he just like put the ball right up Chet Holmgren's butt. Misses the shot. Minute 19 left. Northwest has the ball. Behind the back. Oh, Jamal Murray. What a move. Good steal. Oh, no, what the frick was that? Bro, Donovan Mitchell with a great steal, and then he dribbles the ball off his foot. And Nikola Jokic gets the put back in. Oh my gosh, 2K. Why are you like this, bro? Tyrese Haliburton with the ball now. Cook. Oh, cook him. He's ancient. That is ancient Damian Lillard. Cook him. The battle of the Achilles tears. Oh, he passes it out. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Siakam with the ball. Takes it. Gets fouled. Is that a shooting foul? It is. What a dumb foul by Jokic. But great foul baiting by Siakam. That's nice. Yes, sir. Good take. A little bit of taste of your own medicine there, Jokic. Nice. 5-point lead. SGA with the ball. Kicks it out to Denny Avdia. Back to SGA. Mid-range. Hits it. 6-second separating shot in game clock. This team's down by 3. I don't know if they foul here. I don't think I would foul here. They're not going to foul. If they double, that might be dumb too. All right, 6-second separating shot in game clock. This team's up by 3. Siakam for 3 gets blocked by Chet Holmgren. The ball goes out of bounds. It remains Central Division's possession, but Jesus, that's insane. Chet came out of nowhere for that. Jalen Duren inbounds the ball to Tyrese Haliburton. Chance for Haliburton to get revenge. Like I said, 6-second separating shot in game clock. Haliburton takes him into the post, puts up the layup, misses it. So he does not have a little bit more magic, but there's 4 seconds left. 3, 2, SGA with the 3. Makes it! Forces overtime to save his season. If he missed that, that would have been the end of his season. They are down 3-0 in the finals. Holy cow, ice water in bro's veins. That is insane. Golly, bro. Wow. See how that feels, Tyrese Haliburton, after you did that to like every team in the East prior to getting to the finals, bro. Jesus Christ. He got a little bit of a taste of his own medicine there, but let's see. Minute 7 left there. Now, the Northwest Division's up by 5. Oh, geez. Ankle's broken. SGA working on Hallie. Misses it. Okay. Let's see if they can score quick. Tyrese Haliburton pulls up with his own 3. Misses it. Evan Mobley with the board. Put back. Okay. 13. What's that? 13 seconds separating shot in game clock. They're only down by 3. Let's see if they can get a steal or something. SGA gets in to the teeth of the defense, but Haliburton with great defense forces the miss. 1 second separating shot in game clock. This team needs a 3, but also I think just some points would be good. But I would definitely prefer a 3. But hey, a quick score is good. Quick score is definitely good. Need to get to the right guy though. Make sure it's, I don't even know who. Everyone on this team can make free throws, of course. They foul him. All right, let's see. Can Anthony Edwards, will he make his free throws or will he miss one? Oh, that's off. Oh, what the heck? What angle is that actually in? Second one is in. He makes them both. Okay, 3-point game, 13.4 seconds left. Okay. Zora Thompson kicks into Donovan Mitchell. To Haliburton. To Evan Mobley. No. no. Don't do that. Bruh, Halliburton, you take the 3. Or better yet, well, Donovan Mitchell was 0 for 8 at that point from 3. But like at that point, you figure you got to make 1. He had 6 steals though. So they let that game slip away. So now it's game 5. But now it's in Detroit's, or in the Central Division's home court. They dropped that game too. So now it's a 3. Oh, okay. 23 points for Halliburton, 23 for Siakam, and 22 for Donovan Mitchell. This could really haunt you. If you don't take care of business here, this is going to be rough. Come on, Central Division. I know you're torn up. I know your team's destroyed, but good. Yes. Not even going to lie. I really thought that would be something that they would regret. That letting SGA make that bucket and then choking that in overtime. I really thought they were about to choke a 3-1 lead. I can't even lie, a 3-0 lead in the finals. Jeez, especially with all the players that got injured, but I'm glad they were able to take care of business. And that will do it. The Central Division, despite all the injuries, takes care of business. This is shocking, bro. I mean, yeah, to beat this team, this is shocking, especially with all these injuries. That's impressive. Shout out to these guys, dude, especially after they lost Cade. I thought they were cooked. Even though they had a 2-0 lead, I thought they were cooked. Let's see, who ends up winning Finals MVP? I'm gonna guess maybe Donovan Mitchell. Was it Donovan Mitchell who went nuclear? It was. Who had 49 points? I'm gonna guess Donovan Mitchell. Yep. So I like to see. I mean, it makes sense. In this NBA today, Detroit Pistons are the best team in the East. I think Cavs are fire too. And the Bucks, even though, you know, their team sucks, they still have Giannis. And then even though the Pacers really suck, I did it with injuries off, and they had Tyrese Halliburton, and they just went to the finals. So yeah, this actually makes sense. This is a very good division. In the final game, Halliburton put up 24 points, 11 assists, 6 turnovers, 18 points for Donovan Mitchell, 12 assists, and then 22 points for Evan Mobley, 8 for 8. What a performance from the Moblester. 18 for Zola Thompson, 12 for Jalen Duren, 12 for Pascal Siakam, 11 for Jared Allen, 6 for Andrew Nembhard, and then 5 for Nikola Vucevic. That is fire. And with that, the Central Division are your NBA champions with 27.5 points per game for Donovan Mitchell, and that's including a 49 piece, so it was a lot lower, but 3.3 rebounds, 7.2 assists, 2 steals, 0.3 blocks, 59% from the field, 41% from 3, and 77% from the free throw line. And that will do it. If you guys ever wondered which division currently in the NBA is the best, I just answered it. It is the Central Division. Even with all these injuries, they still got it done. So if you like this video, I'd appreciate a like. If you have any other ideas you want me to do, let me know in the comments. But with that being said, thank you for watching.